Hari Om, Shri Ram, Ambadnya, Natha Sovid, Natha Sovid, Natha Sovid. Vijayadashmi, Dasara is the day of Simollanghan, crossing the borders. Actually, we believe in not crossing the borders, right? Maryada Purushartha means everything in limit, proper. But what is the meaning of crossing the border? To attack somebody, to offend somebody, to hurt somebody, to loot somebody, to steal something, to rob somebody, to pull somebody, to kill somebody, to injure somebody. No. If it is a war and we are crossing the border of Pakistan, yes, this everything is auspicious. Auspicious. Beautiful. Auspicious. Beautiful. And very pleasing. Right? That is how Vijayadashmi is to be understood. It is the destruction, not only causing harm, not only irritating, not only teaching a lesson, but destroying the enemy completely. That is the day. The day of destroying your enemies is the day of Vijayadashmi. Whether it is the internal enemy or external enemy. Enemy. Our Sanskrit literature has always been saying, Runa Sheshan Rakha, Runa Vaira Sheshan Rakha. Bear, Rina yani curse, debt. Not a small amount of that debt should remain. It goes on increasing. We know how the debt increases nowadays also, right? If we take a huge bank loan for better bungalow or better mansion, better apartment, better block or bigger block, and all of a sudden our government says, get lost, get out. And we cannot pay. Or we are taken for our son startup. Nowadays this word has come up, startup. Everybody is behind startup. And end up. That is the thing, okay? Why? Because they never plan anything. But what happens is, with these loans, we are earning so much per month, we never feel that I am supposed to save the money. We think we are being given money to spend. Yes, spending is essential, definitely. But we take a loan, but there are also enormous loans, and one day we are kicked out, we cannot pay, we have started a startup, we have taken loan, the business has gone into bumpers, and the loan goes on increases. For son, the father and mother, they take out loan, son goes to US, he doesn't look behind at all, the loan goes on increasing, 10 रुपये का लोन, 100 रुपया, 100 रुपये का, 1000 रुपया, 1000 का, 10 लाख, 10 लाख का, 10 करोड़, 10 करोड़ का, 20 करोड़ का भी हो जाता है, we never know. So loans are a burden. Similarly, whatever happiness we are having in this life, okay, whatever ease we are having in this life, in spite of all the problems, no, very well, in Kali Yuga, that is also a loan. We have entered Kali Yuga, that definitely means that our balance sheet, our tally, that is the word you people like, right? Our Papa and Punya was not matching the norms of the Great Mother, the Mother Divine. That's why we enter this Kali Yuga, right? No matter. So what? Though it is a Kali Yuga, the real ruler is He, the only one, Swayam Bhagavan. And the constitution is written by His mother. There are many auspicious days in Sanatana Dharma in our India. Out of this, it's called a Sadetin Muhurta, 3.5 Muhurtas, which are the Chaitra Pratipada, that is Gudi Padva. Chetrapati. Then Akshara is half. Akshara is half. Second is Dashera. Third is Bali Pratipada. So that is Bali Pratipada. इसलिए बलि बोलते हैं उसे ना. राजा बलि की स्टोरी तो अलग ही है, तो महान था, राइट. और आधा मुहूर्त है अक्षय तृतीया. What is the importance of the 3.5 muhurtas? On that particular day, you don't need to look for proper muhurta. A Shubha or Ashubha, which time, which minute, every minute, every second on that particular day is, on these 3.5 days is auspicious, beautiful, sanctified and right for me. Whatever my Janma Kundali or Dharma Kundali or Karma Kundali or Papa Kundali, jo bhi hai, okay, in spite of that, Muhurta is clean for me to go ahead and start any good thing, new life or whatever it is, right? Now understand what I have told you just now. Whatever facilities we are getting in this birth are all loans. Bapu, why? They are loans. And who is giving us loans? Are we taking loans from Swayam Bhagavan or Maa Jagadamba? I am asking you a question. Are we? No. Definitely not. They are not usurers. So they are not usurers. So where are you getting loan from? That is the most important question we must ask ourselves on the day of Vijayadashmi. We are taking loans from our own previous births. We are burning punyas of the previous births. The next birth we will have more difficulties. The punya amount will be reduced by half. As much we take loans from here, that loan has to be paid back. So for next birth, this birth we came with 1,000 kilos of punya. We use 500 kilos. Next birth we will be born with only 500 kilos. We spend everything. The next birth we will be either an insect or an earthworm or a cockroach. So our duty in this birth is that, okay, we have to accept, we have to take loan. This is Kali Yuga. There are so many difficulties. But at the same time, I will not stop earning. I will continue to earn. If you continue to earn properly, instead of heavy debts, you will be able to pay them back properly, and not only that, you will be able to save the money for next birth. This birth, you will have more money to use, and next birth also you will have more stores, more reserves, more deposits, more sale deposits to pay for your own necessities, needs, requirements, right? You are not taking loans from anybody else. Your own punya, which you have been collecting over a period of last so many births. So many births. I told you so many times. Everyone who has come to this Kali has crossed minimum 372 births. Remember? How many of you remember that? But that is the minimum number. Keep that in mind. Now, I am not talking about this Kalpa, this Satyayug, this Tretayug, this Dwapar. But think of other Kalpas, previous Kalpas. We are born there also. Mahakalpas. How many Mahakalpas we are getting born? And everything is connected. We think Pranaya comes, all our paps, our sins are washed off. No. You merge into the great womb of that Adimaya. Your separate existence does not remain for you. But she is wiser one. She is Shunya Naam Shunya Sakshini. शून्य को भी पहचानने वाली है, तो आपको चुन चुन के निकालती है और फिर उसे जन्म देती है. That's why this mother, the origin of birth of yours also is from her. So no, you can tell me, Bapu, शांतपना करो नको, शांतपति मत दिखाना. Don't act too smart. My first birth also has come from her only. Don't do tam that, like she's your mother. She was my mother also. Remember this. Remember that your first birth has occurred from her only. So Bapu is my brother also. Then after that, because of my own sins, my own mistakes, I started taking birth because of my own prarabdha, not from her. Now who is giving us birth? Our destiny, our prarabdha, our nasib. But that mother now has become the grandmother. Mother next after birth after birth. She goes on becoming grandmother, great-grandmother, 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 like that, right? That means, now if I ask you, any one of you, you don't know your seventh grandmother? My grandmother's mother's name. How many of you know? I told you at least 7 to 10 times here. Your relatives will go on increasing. You have one mother, one father, right? How many grandmothers? 2 grandmothers, 2 grandfathers. How many great-grandmothers? 4 great-grandmothers, 4 great-grandfathers. Beyond that, 8. Beyond that, 16. Beyond that, 32. Beyond that, 64. Are you understanding? Your relatives will go on increasing if you go on the past. But you are one. Imagine, so many people's genes are in your body. Are you understanding? So, if you come to that, one day you realize the whole world is your mother and whole world is your father. Grand, like that. What does that mean? This is not to give you a joke, tell you a joke, or tell you something that will entertain you or confuse you. Neither of it. Why I am telling you this is because that, remember, Sai Charita has been saying on and off, every now and then, in every chapter, that you are connected to everyone in this world. This is the way I told you. Either because of your birth, your blood relation, or because of your karma. Somebody was your enemy, somebody was your friend in the previous birth, somebody was your mother, somebody was your daughter, somebody was your wife, somebody was your husband, somebody was your brother-in-law, whatever it is. But we are with some or other way related to everyone in this world. Keep that in mind. Now, why are you telling you this, Babu? Once you are talking of loans, you came to this topic of mothers and grandmothers, we are getting confused. Get confused. I am happy. Because this line of confusion is the line most difficult to cross. Now I will put in third confusion. Okay. Just immediately try to remember the names of your teachers. All the teachers, if I ask you, write down, jot down. All the names of your teachers from junior KG till your post-graduation within 1 minute. How many of you will be able to do it? If I ask you, try to write down all the classmates' name from KG to your post-graduation. Will you be able to write? No. Simple. You are sitting in a train. Okay? And journey is of 10 hours. I'm sitting in first class compartment, AC and everything. There are at least, cubic, or what do you call this, cabin. There are 6 people, 8 people, 4 people, whatever it is, right? There are only 50 people in the dabba, or what do you call this, right? You talk with each other, you sing together, you do bhajan also, whatever you want to do. But you do not get down with those people. You get down where you want to get down. And if you forget to get down, what will happen? The train is not going to wait for you, remind you. Master X and X, your train has come to the station, please get down. No robot is sitting with you, right? So that means we have to be, in spite of knowing everybody, in spite of enjoying with them, talking, chatting, doing bhajan, namasanga, everything, nobody will remind me to get down on my own station. Then does that mean that I should not talk to anybody? I should go on watching outside the window when my station comes? I should not miss? What will happen? 10 hours will be waiting for nothing. Confusion. What should I do, Bapu? I should chat with people or not? Right? Now next confusion I am putting in. If you do studies properly, now I appear for new exam. How many of you are sure? New exam is what I mean? The graduation which you already passed. The degree which you are already holding. Maybe MD, MBBS, BE, ME, MSc, BSc, BCom, MCom, CA. But final exam, but last exam which you gave appear. You want to give now again. What age you are in? With prior notice of only 5 days. How many of you will be sure they will pass? Pass with distinction. Thing is very difficult. Right? There may be some exceptional sage who has said, yes, I am happy about it. But it is difficult. And we do not remember. Just remember, the day you pass your SSC exam, after 8 days, what were you remembering of those books, you tell me? Do we ever try to remember even a single line? No. But picture, movie which you have seen 10 years back, and that beautiful heroine which is coming, or a smart, handsome, dashing hero that is coming. Okay? And he is dancing or she is dancing and singing a song. छूकर मेरे दिल को ली तूने हरा ये मौसम लगे सारा छूकर मेरे दिल को किया तूने जो इशारा. Right? Have you forgotten? No. That song we remember. And especially after that, if somebody does that ishara to you, that you will never forget. Right? That is actually your exam of life. The most important exam of life. The most important textbook was that song for you for that minute. नजर से नजर मिली, प्यार हो गया, और बस चल पड़े हम यात्रा पर. Right? The whole world is dissolved around us. We remember only that face. Whole day we are thinking only of that face. इतना भगवान का रूप ध्यान करते तो मोक्ष मिल जाता. इतना रूप ध्यान हम लोग करते हैं, लेकिन कभी मिलती है, कभी नहीं मिलती है. But we do this rupa dhyanam. We do not forget that. But we immediately forget what we have जो पढ़ के रटी हुई है, वो कविता भी भूल जाता है 8 दिन में. In 8 days we have forgotten everything. Why? Confusion. How do I remember that thing which we have seen 10 years back? This I have read only 8 days back, but I have forgotten. Why? Is my mendu, there is something wrong in my brains? My mendu में कुछ हुआ है? No. Nothing wrong. It is normal. Let me tell you that all these confusions are correct, are normal. That does not mean you are abnormal, you are stupid. No. We are not, you are not. I guarantee you. It only shows that you are normal human beings. No child wants to or likes to go to school. How many of you love going to the school? Most of the children, you hate going to the school. If somebody asks me, Bapu, what about you? I hate. I hated. Every morning, when my grandchildren, with no emotions, no feelings, grief on the face, spread all over, the grumpy face, and about to go to school, I feel pathetic. In spite of being grandfather, what grand thing I am achieving. But no, as a father, as a mother, I know my child has to go to the school, has to learn, has to study, and that is the right way. But as a grandfather, I feel, no worry, वो रो रहा है, मत जाने दो. Confusion. Even for me. So the confusions are always there in our life, at every nook and corner of our life, at every age of our life, in every year of our life, every month of our life, every minute of our life. And crossing this confusion line, crossing the line of confusion, crossing the border of confusion is Vijayadashmi. Remember? This is the day. Remember to remember. Remember to remember that this you belong to her and her son only. In every birth, everybody has changed. Your father has changed, your mother has changed, your wife has changed, your husband has changed, your brothers, sisters, everybody has changed. Your friends changed, your enemies changed. Only two things remain same. The great Divine Mother and her son, that is your Swayam Bhagavan. They have remained the same. So, how to cross the border of suspicion, how to cross the border of confusion, how to cross the border of failure. Failure comes from suspicion about your self-esteem. If there is no self-esteem, failure is certain. If there is overconfidence, failure is certain. So neither cross border from that side nor this side, but cross the border of confusion. If you have crossed the border of confusion, if you have already crossed the border of confusion, do not consider yourself as we born with low self-esteem. मैं ऐसा ही हूँ यार, मैं फालतू ही हूँ, मैं कुछ जमता ही नहीं है, कुछ करने को आता नहीं है. You not think like this. At the same time, if you have already crossed the border of confusion, you also not think, I am great, I don't need to study, I study only for one day, and you pass, and you fail, right? That also will not happen. You are supposed to cross the border of confusion. What is that crossing the border of Vijayadashmi? That is knowing very well. Listen carefully. Don't hear only. Give your ear and listen carefully. Know very well, for crossing this border of confusion, that उद्धरेत आत्मना आत्मानम, मेरे खुद का उद्धार सिर्फ मैं ही कर सकता हूँ. I have to progress every day. I will respect my parents. I will love my wife, my kids, my husband, everything. But at the same time, I will know that all of these people are not going to help me go ahead in the Adhyatma. That is my real spiritual progress. Right? And that particular place, at this every spot in our life, if I remember him, that does not mean you have to go on chanting his name continuously. It's not required. But remembering very well. What is the meaning of remembering very well? That does not mean chanting whole day. That does not mean writing down the name continuously. That does not mean having the name written on your hand and seeing it continuously. No. That means having a complete 108% faith that he is my Father, he is my friend, and he is mine only. What do you say? He is mine only. He is mine only. He is mine. He may be father. He may be father of everyone. So what? He is my only mine. Have that faith. If you have that faith, that means you remember him properly. If you think he is the father of everybody, that means he is nobody's father. The one who tries to become everybody's father is nobody's father. तुम सब मुझे मेरे बच्चे जैसे हो. Stupid. बच्चे जैसा और बच्चे में बहुत डिफरेंस होता है. ओके, वैसे मैं सबका पिता हूँ. नो, मैं तुम्हारा बाप हूँ, तुम्हारे बाप का भी बाप हूँ, तुम्हारे बाप के बाप का भी बाप हूँ, उनके 100 जन्म पहले के बाप का भी बाप हूँ, लेकिन जो तुम्हारा हूँ सिर्फ तुम्हारा हूँ. हर एक का बापू अलग है. डोंट कंपेयर हिज बापू विथ माय बापू. बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट दैट. माय बापू इज माय बापू. He is different. I like Bapu with beard. I like Bapu without beard. I like Bapu who shows his eyes and just angry. I love to see that group. Okay, I know nobody likes that, but I am just pushing myself. Okay, influence. YouTube influencer like that, I am influencing. Okay, somebody likes Bapu just smiling a little, which is rare, right? Sometimes. So remember, my Bapu is my Bapu. Only. He cannot be compared with anybody else's Bapu. Anybody else's Bapu, I will listen to his stories, definitely. But my Bapu is different. Do not compare. If you have that clarity, that means you are really doing Vijayadashmi every year. At least once a year, on the day of Vijayadashmi, try to tell yourself that my Bapu is my Bapu. Somebody else's Bapu is his Bapu. I don't care how he behaves with him, how he talks to him, what he gives him. My Bapu is my Bapu. He is my father if I want. He is my friend if I want. He is my colleague if I want. Remember that I here is very important. It is not ahankar, it is not ego, the I is. The I is a real friend, a real devotee, a real colleague, a real peer, a real neighbor. I like to become your neighbor also. I like to become your colleague also. I like to become your servant also. I like to become your owner also. I like to become your boss also. I like to become your teacher also. I like to become your student also. I learn so many things from you. I told you last time also, no? Remember what I told you? I learned so many things from you. Maybe you are all good people, so you don't know. From all I learn what not to do. And they are my teachers. Right? What category you belong to? You belong. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to commit. Right? We are all smart, wise people, right? There is one song, Lonavala Khandala. What is that? Anybody remember that song? There was a Marathi song, I think, Lonavala Khandala. कुठे कुठे जायचं हनीमूनला. खंडाला से कश्मीर तर सबको का नाम लिहायचं आहे, जायचं कुठे सुद्धा हनीमूनला जायचं. But remember, honeymoon is not that particular place, idiots. Honeymoon is where the two people loving each other can freely love each other, can be totally free with each other, and say, I love you with 108% truth in it, without any action, without any acting, without any emotion or without any commotion. That is honeymoon. But we believe in going to selecting the place of honeymoon. That is again a confusion. Honeymoon is not in that place. Honeymoon is in your hearts. मधु इथे आणि चंद्र तिथे झुलतो अंधारात अजबही मधुचंद्राची रात. Mean any of you say, remember this song? Mary song? No, your generation will not remember. When I was small, that this movie had come. हे चिंचेचे झाड दिसे चिनार वृक्षा परी दिसशी तू नव सानुनी काश्मीरी हे चिंचेचे झाड. What is it? I think you remember. Good boys, I am very happy. So Madhu ithe and Chandra tithe. Most of the honeymoons are like that. In the days of honeymoon, we call her honey. Yes, honey, whatever you will say. And after those 8 days of honeymoon, we come back and she says something. Hey, Hanintula. Where the honey has disappeared. So honey, what we get is only bees stinging us all over. After say honey, all the bees come and starts. Yes. This is not honeymoon. Honeymoon should be continued throughout the life. That is real honeymoon. So remember, every relation of yours in your life, your mother, your father, your friend, your brother, your wife, your husband, your son, your child, your daughter-in-law, your son-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, whatever it is. Every relation, there should be not Madhu Chandra, but at least Madhu should be there. That mother, that honey should be there. That sweetness should be there. Most of the time what we get is bitterness or tikha jawab, right? Answer which hurts us. Answer that cuts us into pieces. Why? Because we do not know that person. We are confused about that person. We don't know how that person will respond to me. We do not know how that person will react to me. We are always in doubt about that person. And if you are in doubt, there will be confusion. If there is confusion, there is going to be a failure of relationship. And all these confusions should be definitely toppled over, crushed, destroyed. I said. The first sentence I said was, this is the day, Vijayadashmi is a day for destroying your enemies. And the worst enemy is confusion. Not having capacity to take a right decision, not having capacity to behave properly, not having capacity to love properly, not having capacity to receive love properly because of confusion. Confusion is the only thing which takes away every good thing from you. Remember saying this, confusion is the only thing that takes away everything from you. And to cross that border of confusion is Vijayadashmi, what is called as Simollanghan. Ullanghan of Sima, crossing the border of confusion and going to the territory of clarity. And that clarity can be given only by the one who has gone beyond the clarity, who controls clarity. Right? And that is Swayam Bhagavan himself. Okay? So remember always that you were also, whenever you were born first as human, that birth has come from her only. It may be thousands or millions or billions of kalpas back, no problems. But your origin is also from her, my dear. Same like my Bapu. And my Bapu is taking my care. As many births I have gone through, as many births I am going to go through. But if I cross this border of confusion on every Vijayadashmi day, be sure that your debt will never increase. Your, what we call, savings will definitely go on increasing. And more than that, will not require loan only. Because if you cross this border of confusion on every Vijayadashmi day, till your last breath of this life, if you do this gajar, Rama Rama Atma Rama, and believe firmly, Bapu is mine only, tell you, your birth will not be because of your past deeds, not because of your karma, not because of your prarabdha, but because of His will, because of His wish, according to His plan, according to His settings. Okay? If you want that, say, Bapu, I love you. If you don't want, don't say it, please. I can be very kharus father. I can be very, very kharus, I am telling you. Be sure. I will beat you every day. I will torture you also. Love you, my child. Love you, my child. Love you, my child. Idiots, have you understood what I said? What did I say? I said, love you, my child. I never said, love you, my children. That means I am talking to each one of you separately. Say confidently. Yes. Say confidently. Yes. Say confidently. Yes. First class. Your IQ will always be above 100. Never below that. That's my promise. Love you, my child. Love you, my child. Love you, my own dear child. Love you always. And let this Vijayadashmi be imprinted on our soul, not in our mind, not on our mind, not on our intellect, not on our body, but on our soul itself. Whatever is written on the soul, imprinted on the soul, remains in every birth. So now you are carrying your Bapu with your soul in every birth. Which universe you are, which earth you are, which galaxy you are, which cosmos you are. Love you, I love you. Hari Om, Sri Ram, Ambad, Nath Savid, Nath Savid, Nath Savid. And last, Jai Jagadamba, Jai Jagadamba, Jai Jagadamba. Avadhuta Chintana, Sri Gurudeva Datta. Avadhuta Chintana, Sri Gurudeva Datta. Avadhuta Chintana. Om Namah Chandikaya, Om Namah Chandikaya, Om Namah Chandikaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.